Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No game. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
San Francisco.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is going to depend on the mark. Remember, it's where he begins the slide. He'll mark him just short.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Saul, the man in motion. They're going. Here's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they want wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That one complete to Brian Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Darnold to Smith and Jigba. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to... set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here we go, set. 19, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
On 3rd down, Milrow. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
33.
A big play for Seattle. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and inches. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19. Check.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Horton. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
brings up 2nd and goal.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
Seahawks.
Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now Watkins on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
13 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 4. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Down to the 10. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Forced out wide. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Moving left. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
The kick is good.
Talk about the trust there. Out of the pocket to the left. And Greggy put it in harm's way, but it works out for the touchdown.
This is just great feel and understanding between the quarterback and his receiver. Typically, when a quarterback gets flushed, Mike, everyone tries to stay in phase and all work in the same direction. You know who else is doing that? The defense. They lost track of the receiver. He's able to throw it back across the middle of the field and results in a huge play.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll try to set up the screen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Get set, get set. 18.
To throw, it's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Throwing is Purdy. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. The left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
They're on 46-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Get this complete to Horton. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Trap 60. Connect. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Milrow on third down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. Moving outside the pocket, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
19 Charger, 19.
To the air, it's Milrow. Rolling right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Second and 7.
Get set. 18.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Forced to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boye Mafe taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? 79 Broncos. Ready? 65.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. That's complete. It's JSN. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
On the jump.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Drop 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Now Milrow. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now Milrow on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Again, it's Milrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Leonardo Green there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Back. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Milrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On third down, Milroe. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Ready. Hey, smash.
Throwing is Milroe. Again, working deep downfield. That one caught. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Saul, the man in motion. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 38 now, here's second and 4. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Here now, third and 5.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first down, it's Milrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Okay, ready? Panther 80. Ready.
RPO, the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Seattle.
And that's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Charbonnet. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
Liking 18. Go.
Milrow now off the bootleg. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Seattle. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're on 27-yard line.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. Here comes 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Play action. Here's Purdy. Rolling to the left. He's going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. Gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Play action now. Purdy. Out to his right. Now he'll run. Whoa! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.